Have you been hurt by too many men? Are you tired of dating and online dating? Do you doubt that romantic love and happiness is even in the cards for you? Stick around and I'll show you that the biggest problem you're facing isn't the lack of quality men, it's your belief that none of them can make you happy. I'm Marc, Katz, dating coach for smart, strong, successful women and your personal trainer for love. Welcome to the Love You podcast. Stay to the end of this video to learn 6 things you need to reframe in order to find love now. When we're done, I'll let you know how you could apply to Love You to create a passionate relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood. So when people come to me as their dating coach, they are hurting. Never in my entire life have had someone come to me and just say, "Hey, Evan, big fan. Just want to let you know that I'm happy." It doesn't happen. People don't call to share their happiness. People call me because they've got a big birthday coming up. They're turning 40, they're turning 50, they're turning 60. They are miserable in a relationship and they haven't heard from their guy in 3 days. They're burnt out on dating multiple men on dating sites, having sex, getting ghosted, etc. Right? That's when people come to me. Birthday, big breakup, burnout. So with that history, you're bound to think that whatever you're going to do next is also going to fail. You haven't found your husband in 40 or 50 years, so why would you think that the next time is going to be any different? And there's a certain logic to that. The problem is, this is what we call a limiting belief. I did a podcast on this, Love You Podcast 73, I believe, top of my head. That's called the limiting belief. And my definition of a limiting belief is one that's partially true, but not totally true. Make sense? So limiting beliefs hold us back in many aspects of our life because we take a nugget of information, we take an anecdote, we take an individual, and we extrapolate that to mean everything, right? You had 2 boyfriends who cheated on you, it becomes all guys cheat, right? You had too many guys solicit you for sex online, you're like, guys are only interested in one thing. Right? That becomes the full story, the totality of all things. And it's not true, and it's detrimental, counterproductive to your ultimate goal, which is to fall in love, be fully expressed, be happy, be taken care of. So I made a short list I want to share with you right now, and I shared this on a Love You coaching call recently, and so I figured I would share it with you here, of things that need reframing that are partially true, but not totally true. And if you look through the glass half full lens, you're going to be a lot happier off. Like it's inevitable that you're going to do a lot better if you're looking at it through the glass half full lens. So we could always view the world through one of 2 lenses, the negative lens or the positive lens, right? The fact is it's always both. So you see potential failure, I see potential success. So you could write these down if you want. You come from a place of insecurity, I say come from a place of confidence. You come from a place of pessimism, I recommend you come from a place of optimism. You come from a place of scarcity, I recommend you come from a place of abundance. You come from a place of fear, I recommend coming from a place of trust. So imagine if you actually did these things. I know those are just words, right? It's just easy to throw around words, especially if you don't feel these things. But if you're given a choice to look at any situation through a negative lens or a positive lens, I'm always going to recommend the positive lens. Right? Imagine you did what I just said. The glass is half full. Anytime you go on a date, it's a chance for potential success. Not, oh my God, how's this one going to hurt me? Right? Which is a fear. Right? Instead of going to the date, I'm not good enough, nothing ever works out, why do I even bother? I'm going with a sense of optimism. Go meet a new guy tonight. Let's have fun. See what happens. Same story, just a different take on it. Optimism, same thing. It's hard to persevere if you have no optimism, if you have no hope. Why would you even get up in the morning if you have no hope that today is going to be a better day, that you could rewrite a better future? You have to have optimism in order to do anything of great import. Pessimists don't create products, build bridges, write books, right? Well, there are pessimists who write books, but you get my point, right? You need to have the optimism that you can do something different and do something big, and if there's a reason that you keep on going. All right. Abundance, very specifically. Abundance, the opposite of scarcity. Scarcity is, I'm dating this one guy, I don't think I could do any better, online dating is so hard, I hate dating, I should just hold on to this, even though this guy doesn't call me and he doesn't text me and he doesn't make me feel safe and he doesn't talk about a future and he's still seeing other people. That's scarcity. Abundance is, I don't like the way this guy's treating me, I don't like the way he's showing up. Next, I'd rather be alone looking for a new guy than to hold on to something that's not working for me. So you need to view the world through a lens of abundance. Always another guy. One of you, always another guy. And then finally, trust. I did another podcast on trust. Right? It's a big portion of Love You. But if you are mistrustful of men and you're mistrustful of your own judgment, how is that going to work for you? No person wants to be with someone who doesn't trust them. I'm going to talk about that in a future podcast. Right? But with a blank slate, and you don't know who the guy is, I want to start with a lens of trust, assuming the best of someone until they give you reason to think otherwise. So it's the presumption of innocence, right, until proven guilty, instead of the presumption of guilt until he proved himself innocent. So I just want to point out in this relatively short video how much more effective, and that's the Love You buzzword. It's not right and wrong. If you disagree with me, you're not wrong. Right? But how much more effective it is to look at the world this way than looking at dating as if it's hopeless, as if each new man is definitely going to be a heartbreaker or a disappointment, or believing that you're not good enough to attract a new one, or staying in an unhappy relationship because you don't think you can do better, or constantly being on alert because you don't trust any guy to be honest with you. If you're attracted to confident, optimistic men, shouldn't be much of a surprise that men are attracted to confident, optimistic women. And if you understand what I'm saying and you don't know how to become this way, please apply to Love You, talk to me on the phone, and I'm going to show you within 1 month how confidence is the overarching theme that's going to lead you to the love that you actually deserve. My name is Marc Katz. Thank you for tuning into the Love You podcast. For more episodes like this on YouTube, click on the subscribe button and ring the bell. Choose all to ensure you get notified when new content comes out. If you're listening to the audio podcasts, please scroll down below to leave an honest review on Apple. More reviews equals more awareness of the Love You podcast equals more love in the world. And if you're interested in Love You, click on the link below to apply. Thank you so much. I will talk to you soon.